tell me, I'm a registered nurse in Canada and I have been living from paycheck to paycheck. Okay, I have been a registered nurse for 20 years plus, and my basic, salary every 2 weeks is just under 2,500. How will I be able to pay my mortgage from that? How will I be able to pay my car loan from that? I have children to take care of. I have other bills. I have water bills. I have electricity bill. I have property tax, and I have everything to pay just from that amount of money that I earn. Okay, so the causes of things, the prices of houses, even renting a place here in Toronto, it's so high that people are just, a lot of people are without houses here in Toronto, or even without rent here in Toronto. The cost of living is so high. This is how bad it is everywhere, So don't think, registered nurses are making, so much money here in Toronto. No, they are not. Ask anybody what I just
said. Canada. Canadian people, I feel sorry for you. Whoever your prime minister is needs to come to the front. I don't know his name, the new one, whatever. Trudeau, you too, you come here. Because what do you mean? The prices in the shops, in the supermarkets. Are you having a laugh? Are you having a bubble? Listen, I'm only here on holiday. I went to the supermarket yesterday. I got two items. I got two items. I got a packet of crisp or chips and a tin of custard. Guess how much that cost me? Let the British people scream before I even answer. $10.33. $10.33. Do you know how much British pounds that is? That's £7 something. For a packet of crisp and a tin of custard. And it's not even British custard. It's not even imported. It was made here. Was it? I don't know. You people are suffering. I feel so... The other day, I wanted to get grapes. Why was it nearly $10 for grapes? Grapes. That is £1 something, £2 something in the UK. In Marks and Spencer's. In Lidl and Aldi, it's even less. And I was about to spend nearly $10. The way I put that back, quick, fast, and in a hurry. If the Canadians decide to revolt, I'm with them. I'll be supporting them from afar, but I'll be supporting. Because what is this?
Living in Canada is sick. There is no more cost of living. There is only cost of surviving. My girlfriend and I met for coffees the other day, and she owes a little bit of money to the government, and she was crying to me. Crying, saying, I don't know what to do. I'm working 3 jobs. I'm a single mother. I can't afford to live here anymore. So she had a call with the CRA, and the CRA ripped her apart. They said it is unacceptable that you have not maxed out your credit cards to pay us. It is not acceptable that you are paying $1,000 a month in groceries for yourself and your 3 children. You need to cut back. So she said to them, you're telling me that you want me to take the food from my children's mouth to pay your greedy ass, when it's your fault that fucking groceries are astronomically priced right now. We are all in this together. We are all suffering together. The cost of living is killing people. Families are falling apart. People don't get to see their children because they have to work 2, 3, 4 jobs. I need to let people know that there's another way. And I'm telling you, you need to start looking into the world of digital marketing, digital products, digital sales. These are all things that you can do at home. Make them at home, build them at home, implement it at home, start marketing it at home, and start making the money at home. Working your 9 to 5 is barely getting you by. You're never going to get ahead. But I'm telling you, you need to do something, because this isn't going to get better. Watch what's going to happen in the housing market this year. Watch the price of groceries. Watch the price of gas. We're not getting relief. This is not going away. So how are you going to get on top of it? What are you going to do to make sure that you and your family can survive? Fuck surviving. What are you going to do so that you and your family can thrive? Because it is possible. All you need to do is take the first step.
Cost of groceries up, debt is up, and I think Canadians are quietly breaking.
A family of 4 will spend an extra $800 on groceries in 2025.
When we asked our community how they're doing in an online poll, we have just over 2,100 subscribers on Unfiltered, and out of the 141 who voted, over 50% said they're struggling. Not just tight, struggling with bills, debt, and no end in sight. Only 20% said they were doing okay.
Imagine just 20%. Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. So all credit goes to the creators in this video, guys. So I dived into this topic because of a comment I saw on one of my videos. So somebody was, ranting and voicing out his opinion about how the cost of living in America is unbearable. And that other individual commented and said, come to Canada. And I'm like, okay, come to Canada. Is it that things are better in Canada? Let's go and research. And going into research, things are not better. Because in this 2025, a lot of Canadians are also complaining about how expensive life has become. They say Canada has great reputation for good health care, high quality of life, but all of that comes with a price. And they say that they are feeling it in their day-to-day expenses, rent, which is the most important thing, groceries, transportation, utilities, and housing is a huge challenge, especially in big cities where rent is sky high. And they say even simple things like food and energy keep going up, and this makes it so hard for families to keep their budgets in line. Like they cannot even budget perfectly, guys. They are saying it is so freaking expensive. Do you live in Canada? Let me know what you think in the comments, and let's see what these creators have to say.
Let's break down what a 55K annual salary looks like across Canada. Kicking things off at the highest taxed province, we have Quebec. If you make 55K a year in Quebec, you're looking at around $3,200 to $3,300 every single month. Next, we have Nova Scotia. After taxes, you're looking at around $3,350. However, being an Atlantic province allows for fast-tracking permanent residence, so it's still a good place to start for new immigrants. However, the taxes isn't that great. Then we have everybody's favorite, Ontario. After taxes, you'll be making around $3,470. But bear in mind, Ontario has one of the highest cost of livings, so this is really not much of a difference, to be honest. Following behind that, we have British Columbia. After taxes, you're looking at around $3,500. However, Vancouver rent is no joke. You're looking at least $2,000 just for a decent apartment. Then we have Alberta. After taxes, with a 55K salary, you're looking at around $3,670, guys. I'm mind blown. And on top of that, they have no provincial sale tax.
Is it just me, or is life in Canada just becoming stranger, more expensive, more different than any other place in the world? I mean, when you look at Canada, do you get the sense that you're looking at a society that is cohesive, that cares about everybody else, that is on track to prosperity? Or do you see a society that's divided by the ghettoization, I should say, by people that have come here from different parts of the world, but that are not willing to blend in? When you walk in the streets of Toronto or any other major city in Canada, you see that the culture of the country is no longer there. It looks like some sort of an international airport, if you may. I don't know, is it just me? Or does everyone think that Canada has become different?
Seriously, what the fuck is going on in Canada right now? I went grocery shopping today. Nothing wild. This wasn't even a big grocery run. Milk, some fruit, a few snacks for my son. Paper towels, cereal. No meat, no dinner stuff. No big haul. Tell me why that shit came out to $247. And 88 cents. For snacks. How are people supposed to live like that? And yeah, I probably didn't need the extra bag of chips for myself. But also, fuck it. We all deserve one tiny moment of joy before we go bankrupt from grapes. I'm seriously contemplating hiding the snacks in my bedroom and handing the snacks out like they're controlled substances. One granola bar at a time. You want a juice box? Gotta do a chore. Real talk though, how's everyone surviving this? What job pays you enough not to panic at the
I think in one way or the other, everyone can relate to panicking at the grocery store. Because, for example, you are preparing to go out to get groceries, you cannot even budget the amount you will spend. Because the price you buy something, a crate of egg, for example, yesterday might be different from the price you are going to buy it the next week when you are going. So, for example, you buy, just for context sake, $30 last week, and you write down the same $30 that you plan to spend, and by the time you get there, it's already like, I don't know, $33. That is an extra $3 that you did not budget for. So all these things make it so difficult to be able to say, okay, this is the amount I want to spend today on groceries and all of that. And Canadians are complaining. And the thing is that inflation pushes up prices faster than wages. Wages have been on the same spot for a long time. And housing markets in cities are also quite competitive. Like, guys, how do you keep up? Let me know in the
I'm
comments.
just going to say this. Working in Canada is like modern day slavery these days. Salaries have not kept up with the cost of living. We see everything skyrocketing between housing, insurance, groceries, everything. There's Canadians out here spending half of their income on housing, and that's not okay.
Who remembers when $200 Canadian was more than enough to go to the grocery store? Like, if you were going with $200, $250 Canadian, I was feeling like Tony Montana. The amount of groceries that I could get, my whole cart would be full to the top. Now when I go to the grocery store, if I don't double this or triple this money, I won't be able to get my groceries. And even when I'm leaving the grocery store, I'm still thinking about, oh, I forgot to get that. I could have got that.
I mean, groceries should be like the least. I always say it on this channel. Groceries should be like the least things you have to worry about. Groceries should be something that you just walk into a store, and with just a small amount of money, you should be able to get adequate food that will be enough for you if you live alone or for your family. I mean, food should not be so difficult to come by in this economy. And Canadians are finding ways to adapt just like every other person. Okay, some are moving to smaller cities, some are sharing apartments, some are trying to budget, even though sometimes the budgets might not budget, so to say. People are taking public transportation, people are cutting back on extra expenses that become part of everyday life. They're saying that life in Canada is not cheap, that it just looks perfect from the outside. Canadians, let me know what you think in the comment section. Or if you live in Canada, do you think Canada has this outlook that screams, we are doing okay? But when you come inside Canada and you experience life in Canada, it actually screams, this is not what I bargained for. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I really want to hear from you. If you found value in this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll definitely see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Mental health is important. Ciao.